Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Awesome.
Hi everybody, it's Mindy from MommyMouseClubhouse.com. Recently, my family and I had the opportunity to visit Great Wolf Lodge in Arizona, and I want to share with you some of the safety procedures that Great Wolf Lodge has in place to keep guests safe during the current pandemic. Before we get started, make sure that you are subscribed to my channel and have turned on notifications so you won't miss any videos. Also, head over to Mommy Mouse Clubhouse on Instagram to follow along with our adventures and visit MommyMouseClubhouse.com for family travel tips and fun recipes. Great Wolf Lodge has implemented what they call our Paw Pledge. This is a list of items that they are doing in order to help stop the spread of the virus, as well as allow guests to still enjoy their resort and amenities. I will go into more detail about these things later in the video. Before checking in, guests will receive an email with things to know before you arrive. Check-in is limited to one person. The lodge is cashless and there will be no housekeeping during your stay to limit contact with employees. You will also receive an email with a health questionnaire about 24 hours before check-in. This questionnaire will ask you if you or anyone in your family have any symptoms or have been in close contact with someone who has tested positive, or if you have been asked to quarantine, etc. These safety requirements are posted in many places throughout the resort to remind everyone what is expected. The Paw Pledge promises to protect guests by practicing and actively enforcing 6 feet social distancing within the lodge. There are social distancing markers all over the place, especially in areas where lines or groups of people may form. Drinking fountains are currently closed, and when riding in an elevator, only one family is allowed at a time. Special events like story time and yoga are functioning at limited capacity, so arrive early if that is something you want to participate in. Groups are also socially distanced during these events, and characters may appear but will not be available for hugs and high fives. In the water park, chairs have been distanced from each other to separate groups and allow everyone plenty of space. There are plenty of signs to remind everyone to stay 6 feet apart. When waiting in line for a water slide, there are social distancing markers to show you where to stand so that guests are not too close to each other. There are also social distance markings in the arcade, around restaurants, on the ropes course, and near MagiQuest stations. Great Wolf Lodge has implemented many procedures to help minimize surface contact and unnecessary touches, starting right at check-in. You can check into your room online or on the Great Wolf Lodge app 24 hours before your arrival. When paying for a meal or an item at the gift shop, you can use a credit card or charge to your room with your Great Wolf Lodge wristband. This came in handy during our stay and I used it often. Plexiglass dividers have been installed in many locations between guests and employees. Although there is no housekeeping service during your stay at Great Wolf Lodge, cleaning and sanitizing protocols have increased throughout the rest of the resort. When checking in, the area is cleaned between each guest, and attractions like the rock wall and ropes course are closed frequently for cleaning. What I noticed at Great Wolf Lodge was an abundance of hand sanitizing locations. They were located outside of each attraction, in the lobby, next to restaurant entrances, and all over the water park. All guests at Great Wolf Lodge ages 5 and older are required to wear a face covering that fully covers their nose and mouth and secures under their chin in all public areas of the resort. Exceptions to this rule are while you are actively dining, visiting an outdoor area where physical distance of 6 feet is maintainable, or when actively enjoying the water park. During our stay at Great Wolf Lodge in Arizona, this was the only safety protocol that I saw many guests having a hard time doing, which was a little frustrating at times. In order to maintain social distancing and help lines flow better throughout the resort, we saw many directional arrows letting guests know which way to go. I hope that this video has helped you to see what is going on at Great Wolf Lodge to help keep you safe if you decide to visit. We had a great time and enjoyed everything that the resort has to offer. Make sure to check out my video with a tour of the Arizona location, as well as locations in Grand Mound, Washington and Anaheim, California. I will link them down below in the description. You can also find a full review of each of these resorts over at mommymouseclubhouse.com. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Bye!